This was honestly one of the most fun nights of my life, and probably the latest I'll stay up for a very long time. So, for context, I went to IHOP at 3 a.m. in the middle of the morning, and then didn't go to bed until like 5:30. It was ridiculous, and it was so much fun. So how this all started is that I was in a fall musical this past fall, and to celebrate after the final production, me and like 7 other people decided to go to IHOP. Now, the musical got done around like, what, 10 maybe, so not too late. But the thing is, after the final production, we had to do this thing called strike, which means literally take down every single part of the sets of the musical, which took a while. I think we were there until like 1 a.m. or something, so already it was a very late night for me. And then it decided to become even more late when some people suggested, you know, there is a 24-hour IHOP a little ways from here. How about we go? And I was like, you know what? Screw it. It's a Saturday. I can just recover or something tomorrow on Sunday. We're just going to ignore that. But I think one of the highlights from my trip on the way over to IHOP, I was driving, and one of the people I was driving was this guy named Chris. And he's one of those people where you'd see him for literally none of the day, and then at musical practice you'd see him, and then for the rest of the day you wouldn't see him. He's just one of those people who just pops in and out. So the fact that he went on his IHOP trip with us was super cool. What in the world's going on? There's so much fire. Give me a second. And he told me and 2 other people like this cool story of how he got to this point in like school and stuff, and it was like really cool. He went on like this big old road trip or something for like, I think a year or something, or a month. I can't honestly remember, but it was super cool listening to his story and stuff. And to be honest, since that moment, I really haven't spoke to him much since. I mean, I talked to him at the cafeteria some, but besides that, you don't see the guy around. He just kind of dips in and out. But back to the IHOP. We actually went to 2 IHOPs on this night. So the first IHOP was really unbelievably sketchy, and since it was like 2 a.m. at that point, we decided, no, we are not going to be staying here, and so we moved on to, you know, a safer IHOP a little bit more ways, and we had a good time there, and plus there was less people, which was really fun. I think we were like, you know, it's kind of hard to make commentaries when I'm constantly dying, but I guess that's on me, you know. But anyways, me and 3 other people, and then the other group of 4, we drove to a nicer IHOP, and it was quite nice. I will say the food was fantastic for being 3 a.m. IHOP, I will say. I hadn't had IHOP at that point in like years, which was, it was very interesting, just this whole experience, staying up later than I usually go, hanging out with some people I usually don't. I mean, it was kind of a very weird coincidence of things, but it was a really fun time. And honestly, one of the best nights of my life, I will say. Anyways, that will do it. What is going on? There's sand going all over the place. By the way, I'm doing a daily commentary every single day, so if there's any questions you'd like to ask me, feel free to comment them down below, and I'll probably make a commentary about it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to play the rest of this out because I want to. And also, I haven't won a single game so far. Rest in peace. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.